Welcome. You are now tuned in with Eyes on Podium podcast, and I'm here with the entire gang. Let me not say that with John Morant on the loose. Let me take it easy.
Take it easy
with those buzzwords. My
The
bros.
parade inside my city.
I'm here with my bros, Henny Coach Chris and Showtime Tone.
I'm not your brother.
Whatever. Before we kick off, like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate it. This is episode 43.
Yes, sir.
We got a lot to talk about. We got some hurt feelings in here. We got some hurt fans. We got some Miss Cleo predictions in here.
I miss Cleo.
Let's rock.
Trying to speak more. I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go try my ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pick, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keeping Curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. Yeah.
Can it happen? Can the King James get back to the finals? Listen, I know even though Henny over there looking like Darth Vader,
my light not working?
I don't know. There you go.
Let me back up in the darkness.
Can LeBron get past Denver, man? Is there a world that LeBron James possibly wins his 5th ring? Is there a world where the Lakers get back there? This is the bubble 4, right? This is the bubble final 4. What if it ends?
Oh, it is.
What if it is? What if it ends the same way where LeBron and AD hoisting that trophy? I mean, you can't say nothing about the bubble ring no more. But
Never did.
Let's before we get into the predictions and who you guys got in 7. Chris, how do you see this game? Not this game, but this series breaking down. Like, what do you think? How is it gonna go?
So I feel like it's very, very hard going against LeBron. It's difficult in general. So, but Denver has proven to be that team this year. They've been really, really good, especially at home. So I feel like the first game has to be a feel-out game. So I really feel like you can never determine a series off of game 1. So I feel like game 1, I feel if the Lakers win game 1, then the Lakers are going to win the series.
Yeah.
I know I just said what I said, but I'm saying because both teams are so great at home, I feel like if the Lakers get the advantage in game 1, because they're the underdogs, right? Everyone is expecting Denver to come out.
I mean,
they're the favorite.
They say
in the series.
Whoever lose on their home floor ends up. That's when the series starts. Whoever loses at home, whenever
I get what you mean. Yeah, right. So I'm saying if the Lakers can come out on top in game 1, I think it's going to be a tough task because I feel like the Lakers can only just make better adjustments off of game 1, especially after regaining home court advantage. It's already tough playing in Denver, but so yeah, I would take the Lakers in 6.
In 6?
Lakers in 6.
Wow. Showtime,
That's tough.
you go ahead.
Lakers and 6. How is that broken down? Just so I can track it from my own.
All right. So I think the Lakers lose game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Possible.
They're gonna win. They're gonna win game 2.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna win, and then they're gonna win. Let me see. They're gonna win game 2.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna win game. They're gonna lose game 3.
So they're gonna lose home court advantage.
And then they're gonna win 4, 5, and 6.
3 straight.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're gonna have them figured out by
I think that's when LeBron will have that team figured out.
That's a fair assessment. I mean, we've seen it before, right? That's what LeBron is historic in that manner. But Denver is just too much. They don't have an answer for Joker. AD is not an answer for Joker. If AD is the answer, the Lakers lose very fast. I see this series going 4 games. I got Denver in 4. I don't think the Lakers have an answer at all for anything that the Denver could do. So
you got
we'll
Denver
see.
With the sweep.
Hot take.
I got them with
Hot
a sweep.
Take.
A sweep.
I got that. I don't think it's disrespectful.
Wow.
I don't agree. I don't agree with the sweep, but I agree it's not disrespectful.
Because it's gonna take a lot for them to beat Denver. Anthony Davis is gonna have to have an amazing game. He's
like, if that happens, I wouldn't be shocked. Like,
yeah,
it wouldn't be shocked. It wouldn't be shocking to me. That's why I feel like it's not disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna happen. But I wouldn't be shocked if it did happen.
I would be shocked if the Lakers
I just personally can't count LeBron out. Like,
I think LeBron's gonna get swept. You think LeBron? Not y'all, but Showtime. You think LeBron can get swept?
Yeah, I think LeBron can get swept.
You don't think he gets you 1?
Have you watched LeBron play the last few series? Yeah, it's not a knock on him. He paces himself.
Oh, okay.
He paces himself.
Right.
So he paces himself. With him pacing himself, you're gonna find yourself in a position where you can't do it anymore. And this is the team that you can't do it anymore against. They have too many defenders that can guard LeBron. If LeBron goes out and gets 30, he's not playing his best game. LeBron is more of a 25 and 9 assist guy. Get everybody involved. If he is the person that you want to go out and get 30, you don't got a chance. And AD's, I think we all agree, he's a little rocky. So
I could agree with Tone's point, because you could see the way LeBron is playing is like he's trying to make sure that his entire team is engaged. Like, everybody is engaged in some sort of way that's getting minutes. They're making an impact on the floor, and he's facilitating all of that.
Right.
So it's like, instead of him going out there and trying to be Superman, he's still being Superman, but he's delegating. Like, he's just making sure that everybody is in a position to be their best selves on the floor without having to go out there and put up 40-point performances.
That ain't gonna be enough. He gonna need some 30-point performances to beat this team. They ain't Golden State.
I mean, Henny got the rookie LeBron shirt on.
2003.
So I already know where you running.
Absolutely. I got Lakers in 7.
Lakers in 7.
Yeah, I think it's going to be so the Lakers are the number 1 defense in the playoffs, and the Denver's the number 1 offense in the playoffs so far. I think defense wins games. That's just plain and simple. Defense wins games. And it helps that you have the best player on your team as well, LeBron James, who's had more minutes in this type of atmosphere than probably the whole Denver squad. So I like my chances. I think they win all home games. Everybody wins their home games until game 7. That's where the Lakers take over, and
they'll win the road game.
they'll win that first road game. I think everybody wins their home games until the game 7.
So you're saying that LeBron is the best player in the series, right?
I'm saying that he has to be. And if I include his mind, I would say on paper, yeah, he is. But I'm saying like he probably has to be this time. I don't think he can rely on AD. I think AD has his hand. AD has to play defense. I don't think he has time to worry about offense this series. I think he has to play defense and he has to focus on defense. And LeBron is going to have to worry about putting the team on his back and worried about the scoring. And get everybody else, the others involved and doing all that. But AD has to worry about defense. Joker is just too much.
Yeah, so LeBron got to put on that Superman cap. This.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah,
I got. It's just crazy betting against LeBron this deep in the playoffs, right?
Yep,
right,
exactly. Yeah.
So I mean.
And sorry, that's credit to Joker too. He's got a second guess in LeBron. He's leading his team. He's leading his team in everything but steals.
True.
Which is amazing. True. Let me check how much steals he's off by.
With one superstar. Him. That's it.
Listen, you talking about
they're really good coach.
Mike Malone?
Really good coach. Yep.
Mike Malone knows he's doing. That offense is crazy.
I got the Denver in 6. I got
Denver in 6?
Yeah. I just don't see LeBron getting swept Showtime. That sounds crazy to me.
Does it?
It sounds impossible. Like I think that is as impossible as I don't know. LeBron getting drafted tomorrow to Cleveland.
So, I mean, you also thought it was impossible that they beat the Golden State Warriors, but we're here today.
I didn't think it was impossible. I just thought it was highly improbable, and I was wrong. But I think that LeBron getting swept,
very wrong,
is impossible.
So what's your breakdown of the series?
I see them winning game 3 and game 4. They go 2-2 back to Denver, and they come home and lose in 6. So
they're gonna lose on their home floor to Denver.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think they have enough for Denver. I don't think they have enough, but I don't think LeBron's is gonna get swept or game 5.
I could see Denver's offense where
you know what I mean.
I can see Denver's offense possibly wearing them down too.
It's too much. Here's the thing: when AD gets in foul trouble, who's gonna guard Joker?
AD has to get in foul trouble though. That's a part of being a great defender, is not getting in foul trouble and still being able to defend. Right?
AD hasn't had to guard anybody who's a threat.
I can see LeBron taking on Joker.
No way.
Their next big in rotation is Wayne Gabriel. So who would you put on Joker?
Wayne Gabriel.
LeBron?
No. That's my point.
Mean, statistically, LeBron is literally one of the worst on-ball defenders in the NBA. Literally, like
I just as a coach wouldn't put LeBron in that position. Like, why would you want LeBron to get beat up in a post like that when you need him to be so focused offensively? Why would you want him to just?
But not even just offensively.
Don't have any other options.
Not even just offensively.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I wouldn't want. I need LeBron to be a safety, a free safety on defense. I need him to see everything. Right.
Mm-hmm.
When we talk about the hammer play that he blew up against the Golden State Warriors on that last play when
Draymond threw the ball over.
Shooter was laughing at Draymond because he turned the ball over. That's LeBron seeing it happen before it happened and be like, hey, let's do this. I don't think you can do that while guarding Joker.
You can't.
Joker.
No, but they don't have any option. That's the thing.
True. That's true too. They
don't have
really
options.
LeBron is not the best option on the team. That's what I'm saying. If you LeBron is not a good on-ball defender. He's just not. And not
just gonna have
20. He just not.
I would put.
He's gonna get destroyed.
But Jared Vanderbilt, and then you're gonna have to double.
Yeah, Jared, exactly. Do that.
That's the worst thing you could do.
What,
So
double
you don't want to double. You do not want to double them.
You don't want to double.
You don't want to double him.
But look,
I'm just saying you don't have much of a choice. What are you gonna do?
If AD gets into foul trouble, I think LeBron's going to take it upon himself into taking the matchup on. That's just my assumption that he would do. I think it's a waste of time to put Wayne Gabriel on him. Because that's the next backup big.
Who's slapping their butt against the wall?
Oh, that's Sprite. She's drinking water.
Oh, that's your dog?
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm like, who's spanking their booty against the wall?
Yeah, that's right. She's a little she's thirsty. She's thirsty.
But does she drink Sprite?
Wow.
Okay, y'all.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Anyway, I don't think Wayne Gabriel. I'll take LeBron over Wayne Gabriel guarding. I understand. I get your point of the free safety. Yes, that's important, but also that's an easy 2. That's an easy 2 points.
Jokic, if AD's not AD's defense obviously is going to have to contain Jokic, right? Offense. If that can't happen, it's lights over. It's a game over.
Lights out.
It's lights out. And I don't think that's gonna happen. But in order for them to contain Jokic, I think they're going to have to double him at halftime. I mean, at half court. At half court, you gotta double him. Get the ball out of his hands. He should never bring the ball up. Like, be able to just walk up the court with the ball. No way. No way.
So
you gotta make some disruption to their
offense. The thing with that with their offense is it's like the norm is the guards get the ball and push. It's different for when a big gets the ball. A big is already running down the court, you know? So it's hard to trick your mind into saying, okay, I gotta play a different way after you've been playing. I get that. But it's just that little second you have to think is in his favor.
That's a game to game adjustment though. Like you got to see that after you watch film, you got to realize what can disrupt their offense, make them uncomfortable in their offense, see what their tendencies are on offense, and try to just disrupt that and make them do something different. Right. That's how you got to win the series.
Right. I agree.
There's nothing they can do. This will be done in 4. I promise.
Tony has 4. Chris got
Lakers in 6.
Lakers in 6.
Yeah.
HB has Nuggets in 6, and I have Lakers in 7.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Oh, why is it not moving? Okay. It's not. I don't want to move. Guess we're here. Hey, what's next for the Knicks, baby? What's next for the Knicks, baby? Hey,
this is serious.
You're right. That's why I had to calm down because this is some real talk here. We gotta have a conversation. Hey, Tibbs, come to the front of the congregation. Hey, Handle Rando, come to the front of the congregation.
Don't call him. He got sins. He got sins that can't be. So what I think is figuring out who to build around, because you can't run this team back. I don't think you can run this team back. I feel like this was our best team wise.
Yeah.
And I don't think we can get any better.
You feel like Tibbs got everything out of this team.
He maximized everything he got out of it.
Yeah. Besides missing shots, that's player base. Yeah, that's player base, whatever. I think that they need to look into changing personnel, changing offense scheme, because the way that we lack shooters is a problem. I think we should heavily invest in shooters. That should be the Knicks' next move is shooters. Because
So how do we get the shooters? Like, all right, I mean, I think we all could agree that Knicks need shooting, right? They shot 29% in the loss against the Heat. Where do you think they get shooters, Tone?
I don't think that the Knicks need to get shooters. I don't think that's the thing. Listen, they just played a tough series against the Miami Heat. It's a tough series. Bring the team back, bring Tibbs back. I think Tibbs, surprisingly, there's a lot of good coaches on the market. But I think Tibbs deserves another chance to come back and prove himself. He's shown to be a good coach. Shooting, I don't think is the answer for the Knicks. I think Julius Randle has to get out of there. A few weeks ago, I was saying Tibbs and Julius Randle, but I think Julius Randle has to get out of there. His erratic play throws off the momentum for the New York Knicks. And I think that's where they can sometimes go into little spirals and lose.
Agreed.
For me, it's not even the play, right? For me, it's the reaction to his own play. His
body language.
His bad play. Yeah.
Body language.
It's like he sucks the energy out of the
team
arena. Like,
yeah.
It's like
that's another good point. His body language is poor.
It's awful.
Extremely.
It's awful.
No effort. It's disgusting.
It's poor.
Yeah, and then it shows in his play. Like, when he's upset, he feels like the game is not going his way. That's when he just lacks effort.
He don't get
both
back.
ends of the floor. He don't get back on.
Yeah,
he don't get back.
He don't switch on screens. He don't hedge. He
don't
rebound. He ball watches. He's like, what happened? Oh, he just backdoored you and he walked. He walked on the back door.
That's what happened. He backdoored you and walked.
It's horrible for the team, like for the chemistry and the camaraderie of a team. And you see one of your second best player behaving and acting like that.
So in my eyes, he's the leader of the Knicks. The Knicks.
Who?
Julius Randle.
No, you don't believe that.
He's the leader of the Knicks. I do believe that.
You cannot be a leader. You cannot be a leader if you're displaying that kind of behavior. That's not a leader. You're showing you're not a leader.
I agree with you, and that's why that's why it affects the team as much as it does. When he plays bad, the team plays bad.
Can you tell us why you think he's a leader?
You just said it.
Because I just said it.
He's not saying he's a good leader.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's the leader of the team because his play affects the team.
Okay.
If he's playing good, we're playing good. If he's playing bad, we're playing bad. That's just because he's the leader.
He's saying he's saying that they follow because they follow suit, right? Like
the literal meaning of the leader. The literal meaning, he's the head of our snake. He is the head. If he's having a good game, we're having a good game. If he's having a bad game, we're all having a bad game. Because he's not. I can say the same thing about Brunson. Yeah, I guess because he's a point guard.
Yeah, it can go either way. But I mean, it just goes to the point that that Randle is.
Yeah, I think he's saying the effect that
he has.
I think Brunson is the backbone. Brunson is the backbone, but Julius Randle's the head of the snake.
Because when Jalen Brunson, when he's having a bad game, it's not like his body language doesn't. He's not displaying negative behaviors on the basketball court as when Randle is. He is, and then it's just draining.
It affects the team. RJ has bad games. It don't affect the team.
Yeah.
Julius Randle has back. It affects the team, and you can see it. That's why I call him the leader because of that instance. Like the team follows his lead.
Yeah, we gotta get him out of there. Then
I feel like we gotta build around, like you were saying, build around Brunson, right? Build around Brunson, and me and Chris was talking about this last pod. He needs a stretch five. Get him a stretch five.
Who?
Jalen Brunson.
I think sometimes we say stretch fives like there's a lot of them.
It's not. There's only one.
And that's why I asked you.
It's not that many of them that can shoot the three. I'm talking about Karl Anthony Towns. I'm gonna just say it. I'm not being on the bush. I'm talking about Karl Anthony Towns.
Okay.
He shoots 40% from three. He's 24 and 10, 3 assists, 4 assists. I'll take that. But at the 5, I'll take it at the 5, right? And that means
who you trading for that?
Julius Randle, Fournier, and a couple pick swaps.
The funny, interesting thing about that is I think Julius Randle and Towns behave exactly the same. So
I agree.
If you told me that you felt that way about Julius Randle, I would say so. You probably don't want Towns. I think Towns is a little worse, to be honest.
Here's the thing, right?
They're bad. Their body language is terrible.
Towns is coming here to help Brunson, right? Julius Randle thinks he's the man.
When Towns,
I think so. I think Julius Randle has like that diva tendency sometimes. Like if he's
Cat is in the same situation too, though, because Ant is over there and Ant thinks he's the man.
All right.
Cat is trying to show like this is my show.
Yeah, but when he get traded, he gonna know it's Jalen Brunson's show.
Nah, I don't know that.
All right.
I don't know if it's Jalen Brunson's show if Cat comes to New York.
I think Cat trade. The thing about it too is that Julius Randle to me is actually like if we comparing apples to apples and like just comparing those two players, and I think Julius Randle's better than him, right? I think he's better than Cat. However, I think Cat is better for this team, or is better for opening the floor for Brunson and RJ, right? And adding, let's say we put Obi at the 4, right? Or another stretch 4, that's another 4 who can shoot, right? And stretch the floor and increase the pace, right? Like that would increase pace, right? So I think, and also I think Julius Randle will be great with Minnesota, playing alongside Rudy Gobert and Ant. I think he'll fit in seamlessly.
Yeah,
that'll be good for them because Cat and Rudy can't play together. They can't play.
But what happens to Mitchell Robinson?
He gets traded for a piece.
Mitchell Robinson get traded for your 4 that you're trying to replace him for.
Yeah, the Knicks.
Many possibilities.
That's too much.
What do you mean?
I think the Knicks need another versatile scorer. Like you need someone else that can create. Yeah, you need someone else that can create besides Jalen Brunson. I feel like it's a lot on him to try to facilitate, be so ball dominant for the entire game, and he got to be the one to go out there and try to put up 40. So
I have a question for you, Chris. Would you say were you trying to say like a combo guard or a small forward?
I would probably say like a small forward to have a little more size. Someone a wing who could also defend. You want somebody that could defend and can go out there and create shots. So you need a shot. Yeah, you need a lockdown shot creator.
Trade. What about if they trade for Cat and pick up Jeremy Grant? I'm just on this train.
I really like Jeremy Grant because of like he does some of the intangibles with going out there and being able to put up 20, 25, not every night, but some nights he can give you.
Some nights you need it.
He can give you 25 to 30. Like he might pop up and give you a 30-point game here and there. So I like that. Could that work? Yeah, it can. But I feel like to get over that hump, you need that guy that on the wing, on the perimeter. Like you need that guy.
I think Brunson's that guy. You don't think Brunson is a superstar at this point?
I do feel like he's a superstar,
whatever y'all want to call it.
But I'm talking about as your facilitator, right?
I don't think a star wins you a ring, though.
Like you're giving, like, look how much responsibility Brunson has.
Yeah.
For that team. Like he has to be the scorer, right? Then he has to be your main facilitator to get everybody else involved, right? It's just that just makes it so much harder to get everybody else involved when he has to put everybody in position when he has nobody else that he could just give the ball to, move out of the way, and they could just go do it themselves. It's a lot of energy that's going to be taken, especially when you get to the playoffs. It's going to be even more difficult because they're going to know everything is going to run through Brunson. So we stop him, it's over. Other than if Brunson could play his game and he could defer and give it to someone else and also be able to have those explosive offensive nights, it opens up so much more.
I'll tell you this, just something to think about with Brunson. If Lillard had the team that Brunson had this year, we talking about a whole different outcome for them. Brunson's a really, really good player, but always remember there's levels to it. And he can only do but so much. So just keep that in mind when we're discussing.
I disagree. Jalen Brunson and Damian Lillard have identical numbers from the start of this year.
Okay.
He played like an All-NBA player. He was
he all NBA? Was he an All NBA player?
No, he wasn't, but he played like one. Ask Exposure. He dropped 41 in that game. He dropped 30 in like 4 of the games.
No, I understand what you're saying. But
efficiently too.
No, I understand what you're saying, but you said all NBA.
I do think, all NBA. He played like an all NBA player. That's what I said.
So he played like Damian Lillard would play.
Yeah, that's why we don't need Dame. That's why it don't make you know what I mean.
That room was crazy.
I said that would have been the best team Dame ever played on. So it would be a different outcome.
Okay.
It would be a different outcome. If you swapped him for Brunson, that would be the best team Dame's ever played on, and it would be a different outcome.
So look at this. I see usually when trades happen, it don't be the trades that Twitter's talking about, that everybody's talking about this cat trade. It's literally we say it for what we think, but I don't think it's going to happen. What I do think happens is stuff that happens when it happens, it happens. We don't know about it. We don't hear about it, right? So my thing. This is out of the park. I think that just because the Bucks, they just fired their coach. Chris Middleton is unrestricted free agent. I think Giannis might want to leave, and maybe this is. I haven't heard nobody talk about it. It might sound crazy, but maybe
breaking news.
Maybe Giannis wants to, try something different. Maybe go to a big market, see how that is.
Giannis got 2 more years on his deal, I believe, but he's extension in a year. 2 more years and a year left, but he's extension eligible in September.
No, he's just. I think it's now.
No, he's extension eligible in September, so he can sign his extension or not. So if he comes to the Knicks, it's not gonna be this summer. It'll be like next summer or the following year.
However, but that wasn't where you was going, right, Henry? You wasn't trying to say that he's coming to the Knicks.
Nah, he can. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm going.
He was saying Giannis.
Giannis might come to the Knicks. You never know.
I mean,
just something to think about.
The Knicks got further than them.
Right. So we were the better team this year.
Technically, we're a top 8 team. Technically, the Knicks are a top 8 team.
Well, it's not. Maybe he's just tired of how things are going on over there.
Swap Giannis and Mitch for Julius and Mitch for Giannis and Brook Lopez.
No, I'll take that.
No one's doing that. But listen,
I'll take that.
But listen, I do like picking up Chris Middleton. Knicks. I like that.
I don't think he'll leave. I think he'll follow Giannis.
Yeah. Y'all all like that, huh? Wait, Hetty, go first.
I think he'll follow Giannis. I think he has no value without Giannis. I think he's smart enough to know that. So I don't think he's going to leave Giannis.
You sound absolutely crazy. You sound so crazy to say that a 2-way stud can't do nothing without Giannis. But however, before I keep going in, Tone, you want to respond to that, or what you think?
Yo,
What you think
that
about
just
Chris
caught me
Middleton?
off guard. So crazy. I couldn't believe that. That's what I heard.
Crazy.
Nah, I think.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I don't even know where we was at. That was so crazy.
I was saying Chris Middleton is a.
Oh yeah, Chris Middleton not going to the Knicks. I was asking you why.
Why not?
Like what
at the 2?
Nah, you gotta like. If I'm
Chris
Middleton's agent, why am I coming to the Knicks?
They got first.
I got
they got first. My bad. Go ahead.
I got an MVP on my team. So why? And their team is way better than the Knicks. They lost early, but Golden State lost to the Lakers too.
In the second round.
That's true. That did happen. That did happen.
That's my point. So
yeah.
Exactly.
Well, Giannis was injured.
He played.
He missed 2 games.
He did miss 2 games, and he played three other games.
And they won one of the games he didn't play.
But they lost all the ones he did.
Mm-hmm.
He was
so
hurt.
Look, he might want to leave. Never know.
You never know.
Anything's possible.
They're probably not gonna want to try to pay him.
Nah, they're gonna want to pay him. They're gonna want to pay him. It's just who they want to put around him. They're gonna pay him.
Giannis? They paying Giannis for sure.
Chris Middleton.
Right.
Chris Middleton or Giannis?
Middleton.
I'm talking about Chris
Giannis. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They might not want to pay him.
They might not want to pay him.
You're right.
That's easy. Yeah.
So
they
come here.
don't gotta
Come
pay
here,
him.
vet. Come vet. Steady.
Who you gonna
hand.
replace him with? What are you telling Giannis if you don't bring back Middleton?
Exactly. Go follow him.
Well, he's
his running mate.
He's an unrestricted free agent. It's up to him.
So they gotta pay him.
They could upgrade and bring another. Bring somebody else that's better than Chris Middleton.
Like
for sure.
I'm not sure of what his contract is at, but you could go get DeMar DeRozan.
Yikes.
Nah.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
Better score than Middleton.
Yeah, but he can't. But Middleton is a stretch. I mean, he can stretch the floor way better than DeRozan. DeRozan's literally going to exacerbate our issues.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about the Bucks.
No, why are we talking about
you said our issues. I don't think you talking about getting DeMar to the Knicks?
Yes.
No way.
Chris?
I was talking about DeMar and the Bucks.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
I'm sorry.
No. I'm talking about DeMar and the Bucks. I'm saying I said they could upgrade Chris Middleton and put in a better scorer in his place. That was talking about DeMar DeRozan.
Oh, okay.
Not to the. I don't want DeMar. I wouldn't take DeMar. I would bring Levine to the Knicks before I brought DeMar.
How do we get Levine to the Knicks though? What's that trade looking like, Chris?
Definitely, Julius. I'll give up Julius. Give me Patrick Williams and Zach LaVine. I'll give you Grimes and Julius, and I'll throw you a pick just for Patrick Williams.
Ooh.
LaVine just signed a contract though. He just signed a contract.
That's cool. We can pay it.
LaVine.
It don't matter.
He signed a contract.
We could pay once we get rid of Julius.
I feel like once they realize Lonzo's not coming back, I think DeMar and
blow it up.
Yeah, they're gonna blow that whole thing up. DeMar and Levine are gonna be out of there.
Yeah, now they got to start getting picked. But there's rumblings saying that they hope to keep the core together and wait on Lonzo. So if I'm at the stage that especially DeMar DeRozan is at, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, why am I waiting on Lonzo?
I'm not waiting for him to just get hurt again.
That sounds crazy,
bro. No one has came back from this injury.
Not even that.
He's hoping to be the first person to do that. I'm not waiting on him.
That core is not even proven.
Right.
They only played 2 games together.
They did nothing.
Yeah, they had like 2 months together.
Yeah, I'm out of there. If I'm both of them, I'm out of there. But I'm definitely, if I'm the Knicks, I'm trying to do. I will go after Levine.
Yeah, to see if they're trying to blow it up, who they trying to build around. You want these picks? Come get them.
The hardest thing is like the East teams trying to help other East teams.
Yeah.
That's another reason why that cat thing makes sense. It makes sense.
Coming from the West.
Coming from the West. That's like, Henny, I understand like it's a Twitter trade, right? But it makes sense. It's one of those random no, they don't. Oh, I seen a trade.
The ones that hit mainstream always do. This is a mainstream trade. This has been said by ESPN. A bunch of analysts have said it.
And Leon Rose was Karl Anthony Towns' agent.
Oh, true. Boy. I'm tired of this Leon Rose connection.
Yo, that's why he became. That's why he got the job.
Right.
What you said, Tone?
And there's a Kentucky connect too.
And he went to Kentucky. The Kentucky connect. Hey, listen, it's crazy. But
would you take AD?
AD? Well, we not going there.
AD? Yeah, I take him. I'll take AD.
I mean, AD. They saying he might be on the block, but I don't know. We'll see.
He gonna get a chip this year. We'll see. But every time I turn on my phone, every day, I feel like another coach is getting fired, and then it'd be the good ones. Doc Rivers got fired. Bud got fired. Monty got fired. Who else got fired? Is that it at this moment?
Silas from the Rockets.
He was been getting fired.
He should have dang got fired.
Yeah, he was just
when the season started.
Yeah, he was a bridge gap.
Yeah, just somebody get the check.
Nick Nurse got fired. So I mean, what y'all think? I know, Tone, you had Philly winning. So we could just talk about Doc Rivers real quick. How do you feel about the whole Doc Rivers getting fired thing, man?
Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen 12 months ago. Right? It's all a part of a bigger play. James Harden's gonna get his coach. D'Antoni will be on the sideline in a few weeks, and we'll be talking about Philly being in the same spot they were in this year, right? Top team contending for a championship. As long as they can keep their players, James Harden, Mike D'Antoni has only shown me that they impact winning. They're gonna shoot a lot of threes. Mm-hmm. And I'll say I was watching James Harden play, like he's passing out to the corners, wide open threes. These guys are, when they lost to Boston the other night, wide open threes. They're just missing. And people were like, why is James Harden not being aggressive and taking layups? He's always played like this. Get to the rim, pass it out, shoot.
Right.
They were missing. So, yeah, not surprised, man. I wish, hope Doc the best, but he's not going to get a job anytime soon with the rest of these candidates out there. I'll tell you that.
You don't think he can go to Phoenix?
He's like on the bottom of that list.
No.
Doc
Rivers
has been coaching for 20 years. He's won one Coach of the Year award, one ring.
But he's like winning a lot though. He wins a lot.
But what does that mean?
It means a lot. Only one team can win.
Has he? What team has he built? What team has he
the Clippers
gotten?
He built the Clippers.
That were in no, he was given CP3, Blake Griffin.
I mean, all right, he built the Sixers. I mean the
Doc Rivers.
Time. He doesn't. He built the Celtics. How long was he there before Ray Allen?
You need your coach to build a team.
No, I'm saying him personally. He needs to show me that he can take a team like Eric Spoelstra takes a team and get him to win, like Tyronn Lue, like
he's not like
and get him to win.
He's done.
I don't think
he's done that.
Yeah, I think we agree he's not.
With the Clippers when he had Lou Williams and Patrick Beverly and Montrezl Harrell. That's how we know who Montrezl Harrell is because what do you mean?
Did that team do?
That was Ty Lue.
No, that was Doc Rivers. When Lou Will won 6th Man of the Year, that's Doc Rivers. What are you talking about?
What did that team do?
They went to the playoffs. That's when they lost. They lost their stars, and it was just them.
When you hire, no, I remember when you hire Doc Rivers, it's not just to make the playoffs,
yeah,
which
but
is
that
why
team. That's when they traded Blake Griffin. That team, they thought that team was going to be a lottery team, and that team made the playoffs. That's because he's a great coach. It don't matter.
1 year.
You just asked the question. When
right, you're right. 1 year. All I said was 1 year.
I gotta put some respect on Doc Rivers.
I don't even think. Man. Yeah, I don't even think we gotta. I don't even think we could count that. And I mean,
why not?
Doc Rivers has coached for 20 years. He hasn't done anything. When you hire Doc Rivers, you bring him in thinking and hoping he can win a championship. He has not proven that.
It's been 20 years since he won his last Coach of the Year award.
It don't matter, bro. You know it's politics.
I'm taking Monty Williams. I'm taking Nurse.
He has a 65% win percentage.
Who's that?
Doc.
He always has talent.
So you name 1 year. You name 1 year. You need talent to win.
Okay.
The better stat to look at HB is he has 65 win percentage. That's his percentage. Mm-hmm. What has he won?
A championship.
In 20 years?
Yes, a lot of coaches don't do that.
They get fired.
Exactly.
And they don't coach. They don't coach in the league no more.
Exactly.
So that's why he would be on the bottom of the list for any coaching job that's open. Trust me.
He said, "Trust me."
Trust me. It's too many good coaches.
Know where he rank in wins, in coaching wins. I'm looking it up right now. Hold on.
So what roster was that? 2019? Yeah, it was 2009. No. What year was that Patrick Beverley was there? 2019, 2020?
I don't remember what year it was, but it was when Lou Williams won the check with Lou Williams won the Sixth Man of the Year.
He won it in
1, 2, 3, 4.
He won it in 2017, 2018. They did not make the playoffs.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay, but the year okay. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, you see
2017, 2018.
Tony, don't do it to yourself.
2017, 2018. They did not make the playoffs.
Okay. What about the year before that?
They had to make the play.
Yo.
Yeah, the year before that they made the playoffs.
Okay, so then it's that year.
Wow.
So 2016.
The year prior. Hold on, let me see. Let me
2016, 2017.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about. They were the 4th seed.
No, they weren't.
Not with Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell.
It's not the 4th seed. It's not when there was 4th seed. When was Montrezl Harrell on the team? We looking this up simultaneously right now.
Yo, it's a lot of backpedaling here.
No, it's not.
All right. Let me see.
Everybody, I know the
first year he was on the team. Montrezl Harrell.
What year? I don't know. What is it? Look at it. What is it saying to you?
2017. I'm asking you if it's the first year that he was on the team. If it's the first year that he was on the team, it's 2017, 2018.
I think it's the 18-19 season.
18-19 season. Let's look at it. Doc Rivers, Patrick Beverley, Montrezl Harrell. So this must be the team that you told. So 18-19, they finished in 8th in the Western Conference. Okay.
I'm trying to question my basketball knowledge. What's wrong with them? What's wrong with them people? Coach, you're about to get fired. You're the next coach. The next coach that's gonna get fired is Coach Chris. Okay. Hey.
They had Shai Gillis, Alexander, Lou Williams, Patrick Beverley, Larry Shummet, Avery Bradley, Gallo averaging 19, Tobias Harris averaging 20.
This is crazy. He had a bunch of role players. They had no star, none, 0.
Okay, so 1 year.
That's all you need. You have to show you can do it, and he's shown he can do it. And once he can do it once, that's it. We done it. We done it.
I guess.
Yeah, okay. We take our victories and walk away.
That's tough.
Who won this?
We'll see if he gets a draft.
Who won this? Spurs get number 1 draft pick. The Victor
winner,
Wembanyama
sweepstakes.
Wemby sweepstakes.
The new Tim Duncan.
The winner of this draft has to be the Dallas Mavericks, right?
Wembanyama.
The Dallas Mavericks won this draft.
The Dallas Mavericks won this draft.
They did.
They tanked perfectly, paid a little fine. They just paid for a top 10 draft pick.
I can't believe
they got 10, right?
They got the 10th pick.
They get to keep their pick. Dallas Mavericks won this draft.
They said
they cheated and won.
They said they fell out of the playoffs, so they get to retain the pick. Well, it's supposed to go to the Knicks.
That's tough.
Top 10 protected.
It's top 10 protected. You gotta love the fine print.
But it's cool. We got 2024. The Knicks got the 2024 pick. That's top 10 protected.
We got ours, Pistons, and the Dallas Mavericks.
Talk about the Pistons. The Pistons is 5th. I know they was hoping to get School.
Shout out to my boy. Shout out to Dre.
Brandon Miller or Wemby.
No, look, don't sleep on this draft. This draft is really deep. There's a lot of good players here. Yeah, really a lot of good players. So they're gonna 5 is perfect. They can get one of the Thompson twins. They can get Cameron Whitmore. He's pretty good. What do they? Yeah, they might just go after Whitmore. I think that's who they need. They need a small forward, and that's who they got their 2 guard. They got their 1. They just need a wing, a young wing, and build from there. They're not going to be here. They're not going to be here for a long time in this lottery again.
I think they probably going to be at the end of the lottery next season.
Yeah,
which is good. They're trending out of the lottery, which is good.
Yeah.
Who else is here? Houston Rockets is 4th.
They need anything. They need anything. Give them anything.
Ime Udoka represented the team.
But they got 4.
To him. They got
4, right?
Yeah, Houston Rockets got 4.
They just need they need some vets over there to change to help with that culture over there.
Right.
They need
to draft the senior out of this draft somehow, some way. They need to draft the older dude.
Need somebody in the Rockets that could set the tone over there, so that these rookies know like what the NBA is about and what it means to play basketball. You know, as a team, as a unit.
Would you be
too many dudes over there going for this?
Would you be surprised if JB ended up in the Houston Rockets? Jaylen Brown?
No, he would not accept that.
You don't think so? You don't think he's tired of being second fiddle to Jason Tatum?
I don't think he would go there.
Yeah, I don't think he would go there.
I mean, he's about to get the super max.
Right.
He got all.
Yeah, he made all. He made all NBA.
Is Boston the only one that could offer that to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Once you make the All NBA,
Magic's got the 6th pick. I think that's a great spot for them. They're gonna be a team that should be have their eyes on.
I love the way they're trending.
Yeah,
I love the way they're trending.
6 and 11, I think.
Yep, they got 2.
Yeah, they got 2, 6 and 11.
Wow.
Which I think that 11th pick was protected. I think top 10 protected or top 5 protected, something like that. But Chicago, they don't got no picks. They don't got nothing. Blow it up. Give us Levine. Give the Knicks Levine.
Yeah, we'll even give you 2 picks.
We'll give you 2 picks.
Ours and Dallas. I think Dallas is going to be good, so I don't care about that. And I know we're going to be good, so I don't care about that either.
Right, that's 2 picks.
I think they know that y'all are not going to be bad neither. So
what about LaMelo?
That's better than nothing.
LaMelo, the Charlotte Hornets got the 2nd pick.
They're going to get Brandon Miller. That's it.
They're trending in the right direction too as a team.
What do you think?
In the right direction. They have
Brandon Miller
that they could bring in too as well. Like I don't see Terry Rozier lasting in Charlotte.
No, he's gone.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get out of there, but that's a nice piece to move and get something back for.
That's true. They can wheel and deal.
Yeah.
They can wheel and deal. You got the Washington Wizards 8th.
You know what I would do?
Before we
So,
go ahead.
you know what I would do if I was Charlotte? I would talk to Detroit about one of their bigs and see if they're willing to trade.
Williams. They drafted a big 13th last season. Or 13th or 18th. He's pretty good.
Mark Williams.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
From Duke. Yeah.
He's pretty good.
I still would talk to them. Just to see what their mind is at, if they're willing to trade picks and give us one of their bigs. I think Mark Williams is good, but I think Duran or if they want to give up.
They're not giving
Duran.
Or if they want to give up Wiseman, I think they should go for it.
The future.
They're not giving up Wiseman either.
Wiseman might be. Oh, I forgot they got Wiseman.
Yeah. I will talk to them, see if they want to do that. Move down a little bit.
They're not giving up Wiseman. Detroit wanted to draft Wiseman initially, so the fact that they got him now, they're not giving him.
Yeah,
he starts over Durant, which doesn't make sense if you ask me. But with James Wiseman, the more reps he get, his ceiling super high.
Well, that's why.
I think that Golden State offense was just too much for him.
I think he needs the offense to he needs the ball in his hand. He's not.
It's a simple pick and roll. That's sometimes these players just be athletic. They just need a simple pick and roll and just throw it up there. But they don't want to do those X and O's like get this screen. If he pull back, flare screen, you know what a flare screen is? Oh, double screen this. Oh, screen the screener. They don't know that stuff. They 19.
Because there's no reason why Wiseman couldn't do what Looney's doing. Right. More efficient and higher.
It's a mindset. Golden State is a mindset offense. You gotta know. It's a read and react. You gotta know these things. They ain't developed that part of their brain yet.
Third pick, Portland Trailblazers. You think they trade out of that pick, or do you think they pick up or you think they trade Dame and go get Scoop? Just pick up.
They got to see what Charlotte does, though. They got to see what Charlotte does, because Charlotte can still trade. Like I said, Charlotte can still trade, knowing that they're not going for the point guard.
All right, so let's just say Scoop's there, right?
Okay.
He's their point guard. Trade Dame, him and Simons could just for the next 10 years.
That's a good. I get that, but do you blow it up?
Yeah, start over. Start over. Go get Ben Simmons, so you can have that contract off of your books in the next 2 years, right?
You want to send him to Brooklyn?
Send him to Brooklyn.
Not for Ben Simmons.
Not just for Ben Simmons.
And a pick.
Pick.
I'm gonna need
pick.
I'm gonna need everything. From Ben Simmons don't want to play no more.
But not just Ben, but not just
give
Ben.
Me 3 picks, not for Dame, but for me to take on that contract.
Let's
give me 3 picks for trying to take on that contract.
They're gonna need like 4. They're gonna need like 4, and they're gonna need Finney Smith. They're gonna need Ben to make the money work, and possibly even Joe Harris.
If I'm Dame, I'm gonna be tight that Finney Smith is gone.
Why? You got Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson. You don't even need Finney Smith. Get him out of here.
He's redundant. You need Finney. You need Finney.
Redundant. They do not. You literally don't need
3 and D.
You don't need 3 and Ds in your starting 5. That don't make sense. You don't need
Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson's going in that trade.
No, he's not. He's better than Finney Smith.
Say that again.
He's better than Finney Smith.
No, it's not about better.
I think Finney Smith is a better 3 and D than Cam. Than Cam is a scorer.
He's a 3 and he's a defender too. He's an awesome defender.
So if I'm Portland, I want Cam because he matches my timeline.
You said Cam. He get Cam Thomas, not Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson. Yeah, I'm talking about. Cam Thomas. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what we doing here?
Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas could go.
Cam Thomas could go. Cam Thomas could go. Cam Johnson, no, he gotta stay.
Yeah, he gotta stay.
Finney Smith, Cam Johnson. You're right. Finney Smith. No, I'm sorry. Finney Smith, Cam Thomas. 3, 4, 5, 4 picks, 3, 4 picks. And Ben Simmons, you got to trade Ben to make the money work. You got to trade him to make the money work. He got to go.
They got to give me 3. They got to give me 3 picks if I'm taking on that contract for real.
That's what they need. They building.
Yeah. To take on that, yeah, pay me.
Yeah, Ben is not giving them nothing. He has to go.
Pay me. I hope he got a team. I hope he got a team. A player extension too.
He does.
He does.
I think he does.
That's funny.
Golden State. Man, we were talking about Golden State offense and how incredible it is. It's been amazing to watch the Golden State dominate the NBA the last decade. 9 years to be exact. That's why I am speaking for myself.
Thank you.
But Stephen Curry dominating this generation, this era. I think is Steph Curry era. I see the Golden State Warriors as the Spurs. You know, every other year we're gonna try to do that, or what do y'all think? Y'all think this is their last dance? You think Draymond doesn't come back? You know what I mean? I seen Jordan Poole's post game press conference, and they asked him, they were like, do you think that the veterans chaos affected you guys on the court? No, what do you think about the chaos that the veterans create? He was like, on the court? Like on the court or off? Like, what do you mean when you say that? Like,
get him out of here.
Jordan Poole don't look like he want to be there. And he's a trade piece and he's a great player. Do they get it right this summer? What y'all think about Golden State, man?
So definitely you have to bring back Draymond. Like Kerr said, you don't bring back Draymond, they're not a championship contending team. He is their engine. He said that. He sure did.
He said you don't bring back Draymond, we're not a championship team?
Yes.
Wow. Missed me with that. I missed that one. That's amazing.
That's why I said Kerr. I thought you seen that.
Nah, I didn't say that.
Yeah, he said it.
Wow.
He said it. And so I just think that they need to make upgrades, obviously, around their team with a mix of vets and young players, because it's clear that these young players aren't really, like Henny had said earlier, like it's a lot on your brain with this Golden State offense. Like it's a lot of read and reacts. And if you're not on point, it's going to be hard to keep up with. And I feel like that was one of Jordan Poole's problems, because he is more so of a
ISO.
Yeah, he just wants to go out there and try to create, and it's only on one side of the ball. He plays no defense, which is why he also got exposed in the playoffs. Like they made him work on the defensive end, which made it harder for him to get into his offense. Mm-hmm. You know, you need players that can work both sides of the ball, that know offense, that are high IQ basketball players. And I feel like that's what the Golden State struggle is, to get these other players more incorporated into the offense. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like at moments they have spurts where it looks really good, but then when it's playoff time, that's when everything gets a little tighter, harder, more physical. You're not going to get the calls you get in the regular season, so it's not going to be as easy. So it's like, how are you going to play when things aren't going to go that easy, aren't going to be as easy as they are in the regular season, which is more so like a breeze. You know, you're playing teams on a day-to-day basis. Teams don't come out the same. In the playoffs, teams are coming to knock your head off every single game. Mm-hmm. So they're going to have to keep some youth, obviously, because the core is getting older. So you got to have a combination of a little youth, some more youth around them. But like, you have to go out and look for those high IQ basketball players to put around these vets. And
so it's not over.
Nah, it's not over. It's not over. We thought it was over 2 years ago, right? But not me, but they thought it was over 2 years ago, right?
You thought it was over 2 years ago?
No.
You think it's over now?
No.
Ooh.
They're competitors. These guys they're competitors. I see it. Draymond's a competitor. Curry's a competitor. Clay's a competitor. Now, Father Time, he's also a competitor. And I seen it in Clay. I seen it in Draymond.
It's the white
Curry,
beard
I
Tom.
think Curry still got it. They just might have to instead of getting high IQ players, they might have to listen to their players and change the offense. That's it. They just gotta change it up a little bit. Yeah, it's different times. It's different time. The players that have this high IQ are older. They're not going to be able. They're not going to be able to compete like that.
Yeah. I agree with the fact that you said it's not over. But I disagree with the fact that you said they should change the offense. Steve Kerr lost one playoff series since he's been that coach in the West, and that was the other day when he just lost to the Lakers. So I'm not changing anything if I'm Steve Kerr. I'll look to Bob Myers. I'll look, and
if he comes
back, and I say, hey, give me some higher IQ players because what I do has proven to win. Period.
Fundamental
But
basketball.
listen, but for it to work, the highest IQ player on the team has to be Draymond Green,
which he could be, and that doesn't grow.
Yeah.
And that gets better with age.
How long can that happen though?
Well, that's why he's gonna opt out. They're gonna bring him back, right? And just like you said, they're gonna continue this championship pedigree and championship fight and compete for championships for the next couple of years. I think they got probably another 3 years in them. 3 years of really like dominating or winning a championship. Not dominating, but winning a championship.
Competing
for being contenders. No matter where they land. But where you land on this, Showtime?
Now, I think you said it right. I think you said dominating, right? We got to remember Golden State lost like 30 games on the road this year. Just put that into perspective. They lost 30 games on the road. If you cut that, their win percentages are up. Andrew Wiggins was out for like 3 months. Curry was hurt. Clay was going crazy in January and February where Curry was out, and then Andrew Wiggins was down into the playoffs, and they were fighting uphill the entire time. So I would always just say keep in mind that all of those things happen. What I will say is I don't see how they keep this team together. Draymond Green, if that comes up on the bottom of my screen and it says he has opted out of his contract, I know that he is done with the Golden State Warriors. They can't afford to bring him back. They can't afford to bring him back and build a team. It's something that Steve Kerr said at the end of his press conference after the loss to the Lakers. He said that's not a championship team in there.
They maxed out.
Right? It's a lot of they're maxed out. Literally. Right? So, just something to think about. I don't see how they do it, especially with all the new CBA rules that were created around.
So it's over for you. You think it's over?
Yeah, I think it's over. Yeah. I don't see how they bring him back.
So you think the 10-year
it's up to
run
him.
is
He
over?
takes a pay cut.
Say that again.
He would have to take a pay cut.
Yeah, he would have to take a pay cut.
Which I don't think. I think he's good. I think he's earned one more good paycheck. I think so. Just of who he is and what.
Yeah, I would give him a 2-year deal.
Yeah.
Give him another 2 years.
I don't know if they can.
Golden State?
2 years, 60.
I don't know if they can't. No, they can't do that.
Why?
Yeah, they can't afford that because you guys still got to play Clay, and you got to figure out what you're going to do with Poole.
2-year, 50.
They don't got to figure out. Poole's already locked. Wiggins is locked. Steph Curry's one of the highest paid players in the NBA. They have too much tied up.
They said Clay was going to take a pay cut as well.
No, they wanted him to. They didn't say that. They said they wanted him to.
I heard Draymond say Clay said he not sacrificing for nobody.
I don't see that.
Hey, question in the chat. This had the chat going crazy. Jimmy a superstar. Is he not a superstar? Had the chat going crazy. Jason Tatum, is he a superstar? Of course he is. We know that. Well, some of us believe it. Some of us don't. Jason Tatum will play off Jimmy. Who you got? Henny, who you got?
To me, they're both the same. No, I don't see any different. I think what they do good is opposite of each other. I think Jimmy is a better defender than Tatum, and Tatum's a better all around score 3-level scorer than Jimmy. But what separates them is heart, leadership, effort. And I think I'll give that edge to Jimmy, playoff Jimmy, not season Jimmy, but playoff Jimmy.
That's what we
so I
about,
think,
playoff Jimmy.
Yeah, I know if this was a regular season, this would be a different conversation. But I'll take give me playoff Jimmy. I'll take playoff Jimmy over Jason Tatum.
Why?
He just said it. He just told you.
Just told you. He's a leader. He wills his team. I think better than Tatum can. Tatum, I have yet to see leadership on the Celtics yet. They lucky they're this talented. I don't. Who's the leader on that team?
You know, Jason Tatum has been in the conference finals the last 4 out of 6 years.
Keep going.
Talent. They're very talented.
And he's been the guy.
But is he the leader? Is he the leader?
Wait.
If he doesn't play well, they don't win.
Coach.
No, Jason Tatum when Jaylen Brown plays well, they win. So what are you really saying?
So you saying
Jaylen Brown has won games, Tatum has won games, Marcus Smart has won games.
Jason Tatum didn't play well in the finals last year. They lost.
Correct. And so did Brown. Right. He played bad. So
they need him to play well to win. Okay. Jason Tatum is that guy. Like he's been since he's been in the league. Since he's been in the league. Is he the leader?
You can't say yes or no. Is he the leader?
That's not
exactly
what the question is.
What are we doing here?
That's not the question.
That's Henny's question.
No, I'm comparing Jimmy. He's a leader to Tatum, who is not. That's the difference. They're the same player. That's the difference. The difference is Jimmy's a leader. He's not. I'll take a leader over Tatum.
So, Coach Chris, who do you got? I'm guessing you got Jason Tatum.
Absolutely.
So why do you have Jason Tatum?
Again, like I said, since Jason Tatum has been in the league, he's been to the conference finals the last 4 out of the last 6 years. He's also been to the NBA finals last year, right? And he's a lot younger.
Let him go. Let him go.
Yeah. How old is Jimmy?
100.
Jimmy Butler is
30 something.
How old is Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum is
25.
All right, so 25. that's a real difficult comparison to make, saying that he made it once and he made it once. He's 25 years old. Also has been to the conference finals the last 4 out of 6 years. Mm-hmm. And he's went to the NBA finals last year. Being that guy, averaging 30 a game. Right. We're not talking about somebody who's just showing up for half of this, for part of the NBA season. He shows up consistently throughout the season and shows up in the playoffs, as we saw the other day with a 51 point performance to close out a game 7.
Jimmy Butler on a better defensive team.
What? Say that again.
Jimmy Butler had 56 on a better defensive team.
What does that mean?
Right, you telling me? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Jason Tatum averaged 30 for the season. Jason Tatum averaged 30 for the season.
And Jimmy Butler's averaging more than him in the playoffs.
Yo, Jimmy really did put 56 on a better defense.
Pull it up. Let me see.
That's tough.
You gotta stand by that.
Yo, let me see. All right, Jason Tatum is averaging 23.7 rebounds and 4. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, please. It's not that.
I knew that was wrong.
He's averaging 28 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists.
What's Jimmy averaging?
1 block, 1.1 steal, 1.2 blocks, only 2 turnovers.
What's Jimmy averaging?
Jimmy? According to StatMuse, people, Jimmy's averaging 31 points, 6 rebounds.
One day you're gonna learn to not question anything I say.
Hold 5 assists, shooting 52% from the field.
Keep going. Don't stop.
36% from 3.
What else? He's not a shooter, by the way, and he's not a scorer.
79% from the field from free throw. But I didn't say that for Jason Tatum is 45% from the field and 36 from the 3-point line and 86 from the free throw line. Thought I had that.
They play tomorrow. They play tomorrow. You know.
They do. Play tomorrow.
They play tomorrow.
Yeah, they play tomorrow.
They do.
Congrats.
So that's a good question. That's a good segue. Who wins? Tone, who wins?
Yeah, I think I think Boston's gonna make easy work here.
Easy work?
Yeah, here's why I say easy work.
Not the easy work.
They don't have an answer. They don't have an answer for what Boston can throw at them. At all. They don't have an answer at all, right? Mm-hmm. They have answers for everything Miami could throw at them. So, knowing that, I take Boston in 5.
In 5.
Here's the thing.
Take Boston in 5.
Boston just has a better team.
Yeah.
Top to bottom, they have a better team. Same time, I do respect Jimmy. Like, I appreciate Jimmy. Playoff Jimmy. Right. I do. He's a different breed. So I wouldn't count him out, but I think that the Celtics do have too much for the Miami Heat at this point. Like, with Miami losing Tyler Hero, that's another option. Like,
I mean, it hasn't affected them in the last 2 series. They won.
It hasn't, but I just think the Celtics just have too much.
Henny?
They just have way too much.
They haven't played a team like the Boston Celtics neither.
They have.
Oh,
the number 1 team in the East.
Giannis was hurt.
The league,
but you're close. You're close.
Giannis played.
He was hurt.
He played.
He was also hurt.
That doesn't matter.
So
it doesn't. You being hurt in the playoffs. You being hurt in the playoffs doesn't matter. And you're playing. If you're playing, cool. Because Jimmy Butler was hurt, ankles was hurt, and he played. So if you would have lost that game, it don't matter. It doesn't matter if you were hurt. If you're in the game, that's all that matters. What's his name? Fox fractured his finger. He's in the game. We don't care.
But it matters that he's hurt.
It doesn't, because everybody else is hurt too. So it's equal. That's my point.
I mean, it's very easy to say that if De'Aaron Fox didn't hurt his finger, they could have won that series. People can make that assessment based off him being hurt. That's what I'm saying.
Some people, but it looked like he had a great game. That game.
Oh no. Oh no, it looked like Giannis was hurt.
No, how? He had 38 and 20. He had 38 and 20 and missed 12 free throws.
Wasn't it 40 and 20 or something like that?
No, 38 and 20 and missed 12 free throws. How does he look like he was hurt?
That's his average.
That's excuses. We're giving Giannis excuses. Don't give him excuses.
That's average.
It doesn't. It don't matter.
He averaged 32.
And he no, I said 38. He had 30.
I know. He said it was his average. Above his average. He had 38.
31 and then missed 12 free throws.
Missed 12 free throws.
You missing 12 free throws.
50 right there.
That's your 50. And don't tell me I don't care about you not being a great free throw shooter, because the year you won the championship, you hit those free throws. So, and that's how you got our respect. So they have faced a team like Boston, the best team in the league, and they beat them in 5 games. With the best player, they're 3 out of the 5.
No, listen, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying so that everyone's aware, just in case the audience doesn't know, he was hurt. They're going into this series, fresh Jason Tatum, fresh Jaylen Brown.
Jimmy Butler's hurt.
Okay. That matters.
No, it don't.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I got Heat in 6, just because I feel like Eric is just going to pull out the Magic playbook and figure it out.
And he got.
I think he's I think he's the better coach. Coaching matters. Knicks lost to coaching a lot. Coaching definitely matters. And like I said, the lack of leadership on the Celtics bothers me a lot. They're just very, very they're so talented. They're very talented that they get away with it. But they do tend to look discombobulated at times without a leader. So I think Eric figures it out, in my opinion. So I got Heat in 6.
What do you think, Eric? What do you think Spoelstra does?
Shows them a lot of looks, different schemes, plays different types of defenses.
Zone.
Maybe make certain people touch the ball. Like I would want Marcus Smart to make decisions a lot.
Your point guard, that's tough.
He does.
Yeah. Though. Yeah. I know, and I'll live with that.
Oh, okay.
All right. Listen, we don't know if Henny's crazy until game 6 roll around, and we'll see who's winning. I got Boston in 5. No, I got Boston in 6 because I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I got Boston in 6. They make it back to the finals, and they lose again because I think both teams on the West could beat them. I don't think they're better than the Lakers. I don't think they're better than this playoff Lakers. And I'm not saying I don't think they're better than this playoff the Boston. I don't think if Boston in my opinion, Boston's gonna win in 6 games, and they will move on to face either the Lakers or Denver. Either one of those teams, if they face either one of them, they're gonna lose.
That doesn't make sense.
The Lakers could beat Boston, and Denver could beat Boston.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying.
I just want to highlight Lakers beat Golden State, and now we feel like the Lakers could beat everybody.
The Lakers are the number 1 defensive team in the league. I mean, in the playoffs.
That doesn't matter to me.
Well, it should. Defense win championships.
It does, but it doesn't matter to me this year.
All right, well.
I think the only team that can stop the Lakers is Boston.
Easy cleanup job.
I think when you look at their front line with Al Horford and Robert Williams, it's gonna be a tall task for AD. You saw what Al Horford just did to Joel Embiid in Game 7.
It's gonna be barbecue chicken when AD sees Al Horford. That's what it's gonna be.
That's not what Embiid thought.
And
well, Embiid
you probably didn't think that either.
Watch that game. Al Horford had him posted up at the 3-point line. He went as far as the free throw line.
Embiid is 7'2", 280 pounds. Yeah, Anthony Davis gonna be posting up a half court.
I think it's all about up here, and AD
lack of leadership, man.
AD already won a championship, and I haven't seen AD take a 3-point shot in like 2 series. So I'll take that. He's not taking no 3-point shots. He knows better. He's focused. AD's focused. So
like you have another ring.
Nah, I'm just saying.
You did say Nuggets in 6, right?
I said Nuggets in 6, but I'm just saying if we were to play the Boston Celtics, I believe they will win. The winner of the NBA Finals is coming out of the West.
I don't like the way you said we.
They always jump ship.
Oh, that sounded nasty coming up. Hey.
Right. He's a LeBron fan. Come on. Come on, man. Look at him.
Eyesonpodium, episode 43, baby.
Oh, it stinks too.
Episode 43 in the books.
That's an iron on?
I don't know.
Yeah, I drink shiny. It's ironed on.
Take it down, though. We don't want to see that.
I guess that suit was nasty. He thought he was killing white on white. What?
Triple XL, white on white.
Suit on.
That's nasty.
They can't tell me nothing at this on.
Eyesonpodium, episode 43. We out here. We are out of here. Signing off.
was a good show.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go try my ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pick, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open, hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. Yeah, no one should be talking, eyes on podium.